What's up guys, Benny here, and welcome to the best guns for the brand new free-to-play Battlefield Battle Royale Redsec. I'm going to give you all the best guns and class setups that you're going to want to be rocking, which I've actually managed to win 9 out of the 10 games that I've played so far, which is absolutely insane, and I hope they help you too. And if you are new around here, take a second to hit that subscribe button for tons of Battlefield Redsec content coming right here. Now, the first thing we're going to do is hop in straight into the loadouts, and our very first gun that you're going to want to prioritize using and leveling up, because this may be your very first time hopping on Battlefield 6, it is the SGX. This thing is available to you right off the rip and is absolutely insane. It's one of the best close-range SMGs in the entire game, and this is the build that you're going to rock. Now, on the muzzle, you're going to have that close quarters combat suppressor, which fully hides in ward spotting and reduces the range where a soldier is spotted on the minimap while firing, which is very, very helpful. It means that you're not going to have entire squads pushing you, and you can bait and switch players up close. Next, you've got that 8-inch extended barrel just to give you a faster ADS speed and also increase bullet velocity. We've then got the alloy vertical grip, which reduces the recoil. I use the 36 round mag. I would change it so I could get the 41 round mag, but honestly, the leveling takes a long, long time. Then you've got the iron sights so you've got the least point cost, and then you put on the red laser. Now you may be wondering, okay, great, I've built my gun, I've got it. How do I get it from the loadout drop because it's not appearing? Well, it's actually very simple, but it is a very convoluted process. It's not like Warzone where you kind of have your custom loadouts and then those are what are available. You actually have to make sure that you favorite your gun. So after you've built it, right, you then want to press X or square, depending on what controller you're using, or if you're on mouse and keyboard, of course, you can also do that by pressing X on the favorite. So you can see it on the bottom left-hand screen. So whatever it is, right, and then you favorite that weapon. Now, when you go into your guns, right, as you can see, you've got all the weapon categories: assault rifles, carbines, SMGs, LMGs, DMRs, sniper rifles, and shotguns. But there are 8 slots here for your favorite weapons. These are the guns that you will be able to grab from those weapon loadout drops that drop in a game of Redsec, right? So the SGX, definitely recommend in using it as one of the best guns in Battlefield Redsec. Next, we're going to head over to the assault rifles and the cord. This is unlocked a little bit later, so you might not have it right away, but it is absolutely insane. It's also super easy to use. So once again, we're going to select the weapon. We're then going to modify it, right? And then you go to customize, and you can then build the weapon. So I've got the flash hider on there just to help me keep off radar. Costs you 10 points. Does a little bit of a similar job to the suppressor. It's just not as effective. Then you've got the 415 prototype barrel for the best bullet velocity. We've then got the classic vertical grip to greatly reduce your recoil. Yes, this does cost some movement speed and accuracy whilst aiming down sights, but having that, because of the high fire rate of the cord, it turns it into an absolute laser beam. 36 round mag. The standard ammo. My favorite optic I'll quickly show you is the ROM 1.75. I think this is super, super clean. And then the red laser, it's not visible to enemy players. Just makes your hip fire that little bit better. And for level 21, that's the best build that you're going to be able to get. And like, you'll see this when you go into the firing range. High fire rate. Obviously, when you're firing at a little bit of a distance, you'll have to tap fire. But a very, very effective weapon in Battlefield Redsec. Next, we're going to head to what I've actually been using the most. It is an LMG, and it is the RPKM. I actually think LMGs are going to dominate Battlefield Redsec for a long, long time, just because of the mag size, great over range, and just a great all-rounder, especially if you're playing a support where you get even more bonuses. But the RPKM, even if you're not support, is absolutely ridiculous. So once again, I'm going to modify it. Right, we're going to press that triangle to favorite it. But so you guys have got the build. I run the long suppressor, which costs 25, which also reduces your recoil buildup and improves recoil recovery, which is perfect for a battle royale. Then you've got the heavy extended barrel just for that increased firing accuracy and obviously the increased bullet velocity. We've then got the alloy vertical for reduced recoil, the base 40 round mag because it's all you really need, to be perfectly honest with you. I then run the synthetic tips. This actually gives you a 1.75x headshot damage modifier, and it's one of the few guns in the game that I run it on. It means you can just shred a fully plated opponent by dealing like 50 damage a shot in the head. Like, honestly, it is incredible. And then, of course, I'm using that 1.75x, but you can use whatever optic you like. And once again, just so you can see, right, nice little headshot, 48, 96. Means that you can just tear opponents apart if they're running in front of you in Redsec. So make sure that is on your favorite weapon, and there you've already got a an LMG and an SMG, and we didn't put this on. This is the thing. It's like it's saying it's why it's I put it on favorites, and it's now saying it's not favorited. What is going on? Right, there we go. Perfect. Right. Next, we're gonna go for another SMG, and the SMG that I have been running in all of my 9 wins so far, the PW5 A3, better known as the MP5. So this this build that I personally have absolutely shreds. You've got the standard suppressor on there. You've then got the 245mm custom extended barrel. You've got the alloy vertical underbarrel once again. Then you've got the 40-round mag, so you can take out multiple opponents up close. Just standard ammo. Mag catch for a faster reload. Though, of course, you can swap that out and change it for something else if you want to, but I find it really helpful along with the basic sight. And now, because you do have 5 points to spare, you can switch this to the mini flex, which I know a lot of people really enjoy using because it is super clean, as you can see in the firing range. But like I said, you don't have the points, you can just spend it, use the iron sight, which is what I do on most of my SMGs in the game. So that is our first 4 weapons, but I have got 4 more, including a sniper rifle. Now, I find sniping in Battlefield Redsec is not overpowered. It is not a one-shot headshot kill. But because of the pace of the game, it's like you glue them. It takes ages to get a plate back in. It does work, and working with your squad, it is a great opener. So this is the build that I'm using for my sniper in Battlefield Redsec right now. We've got that lightened suppressor. It takes a long time to level these things up to unlock all the attachments, but the lightened suppressor keeps you off the radar. Then the 26-inch carbon barrel. I don't run an underbarrel, but I do run the rangefinder. This makes it a lot easier just to zero your distance and just hit those headshots at long ranges, or get those cracks on opponents. Kind of a broken attachment, if I'm honest with you, if you're sniping a lot. So use it. Then I've got the 5-round mag, the long-range ammo, just because of that increased bullet velocity. And then I run the 6x scope. But something I also do is I put on the 1x scope on the side, because so many fights are like close range. You just need to snap to a close range shot. It comes in helpful, and because of the amount of points that I've got, I found this worked best for me. So this is the build that I've been using. And remember to favorite it so you can get it from the loadout drop. Our next gun is actually one that I think is massively underrated, and it is the AK-205, which has the highest precision out of the carbines. And it means you are not worrying about bloom. If you play Warzone, right, and you go to Battlefield Redsec and you're like, my bullets aren't going where they go, where I'm aiming, it's because there is a bloom feature, so there's random bullet deviation. The AK-205 pretty much does not have that, so it feels incredible to use, and this is the build that I rock. So right here, we've got the flash hider. We've then got the heavy barrel, the 6H64 vertical underbarrel, 36-round mag, lightweight ammo, so you're a lot more mobile, mag catch, and then the 1.75x optic and a red laser. If you need a sniper support, I genuinely think this is the best option to go for, because it is good at short to medium range. It's so easy to use. Like, one of the easiest weapons to use in Redsec. Trust me, give it a go. So our next best gun that you want to be using in Battlefield Redsec is the SAW 556 Mark II, better known as the Scar, and this thing is so easy to use and is one of my favorite assault rifles in the game. You've got the standard suppressor for your muzzle to stay off the radar. You're then using the 18-inch custom barrel for increased bullet velocity, the alloy vertical foregrip just to kind of reduce your recoil. I then run the 40 round fast mag. Yes, it is expensive, but it allows you to mow down multiple squads. Very, very helpful because you're not using an LMG. You don't have those large mag sizes. I then run the lightweight ammo for increased ADS and better movement speed, which is very, very helpful. And then finish it off with the ROM 1.75x. And this has a very high precision score, so it is a super easy gun to use. To go ahead and give it a go. And make sure to remember to favorite it. Then finally, we have the KTS 100 Mark 8. And you'll probably notice a theme with this. Guns with a high precision score tend to be some of the best guns to use in Battlefield Redsec. And this LMG is amazing. It's got a big standard mag size. I've only just started using it, and I cannot wait to unlock all the attachments. I'm currently running the flash hider. I, of course, will start using the long suppressors for that increased recoil control, but the flash hider will do for now. I've then got the heavy extended barrel for the increased bullet velocity, the alloy vertical underbarrel, which is kind of my go-to because there's no real negatives. Then use the 60 round mag. You don't need to change this at all. Of course, you could go for the 60 round fast, which is very, very helpful once you have it unlocked. Then I've got the lightweight rounds, which is very helpful, and then the ROM 1.75x. I only use 65 of the attachment points, of course. When you get the larger mags and you get the flash hider, change to the suppressor, use all the points up. But favorite it, and those are my top 8 guns that you need to be rocking in Battlefield Redsec. Trust me, they are incredible. I cannot wait to play this game more. I will have a huge tip video coming tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.